I'm pretty terrifying, aren't I? Don't pout. I'm just trying to keep you on your toes. Talk is, there's some pretty sketchy people out here at night.
Where'd you get those clothes?
This old thing? Some stupid high caste guy left it in the dumpster. I thought it still had a few good years left in it.
Don't I bring you enough crap? You really need to go through the dumpster?
Yes. You wouldn't love me without my mascara.
Why are you wearing this silly hat?
I like that silly hat.
I almost got you shot.
What? You would have shot me?
You don't think I'd come out here without protection, do you?
A gun? That's what you had sticking out of your pants back there? You think that's gonna protect you? You think the military police will stop to analyze the situation if there's Elsie involved? You think they'll say, oh, it's Lee Cassio. He must have a damn good reason for carrying an illegal firearm. No. They'll just shoot you and leave your body in the streets until somebody removes it.
Okay, Rose.
Thank you. I know what these people are capable of. And now you have to take me with you. For protection.
Can't get sidetracked along the way. Again.
You invited me along.
I know. I just can't explain being gone 2 extra days to my uncle.
So, your uncle still doesn't know anything about me, does he?
Of course not.
Still don't think he would.
You know what he'd do if he found out about us?
No, frankly, you've never let me meet the man.
Well, trust me, you're better for it.
I guess I still imagine us growing old together in a big house far away from the city with a good supply of antiviral from your well-wishing family back home.
For someone who doesn't trust anyone, you sure have high opinions of my family.
Well, maybe I'm more trusting than you think.
Look, Rose, I know you want to see a happy ending, and I get that, really, but it's not a fence you can just jump over. High caste, low castes, we all have our antivirals, even Felix. Try not to expect too much from anyone. Or hell, even me. You know I love you, and that's not gonna change, but we have a long road ahead of us, and a lot of challenges in our way. Hey, Rosie. Doesn't mean it won't happen. I'll call you when I get back. Then I'm all yours.
Tell Felix I said hi.
Unless you want to job scraping the sewers, I suggest...
Please! Please!
Mr. Cassio, we have fewer LC dealers this week. They're killing each other off.
Jeremiah.
Yes.
Follow him in. I want you to understand the system. Do you still want me to? I want you to follow him in and understand the system.
You wanted me to learn the system.
Call up the lower district first. Bring up your profits. Serial number?
800-062.
Pick up the supply in the back. You know the routine.
Mr. Cassio, it's me, Maxwell Aka. I don't know if you remember me.
What the hell are you doing here?
It's okay. I'm supposed to be here on a routine inspection. My squad's a bunch of idiots, believe me.
Leave.
No, I have something important to tell you. I wouldn't have come if I didn't. Leadership's getting switched up around the new units. The 21st Division is going to be headed up by a Sergeant Donovan now. I don't personally like the guy, but I guess someone needs to see him promoted. As you know, I'm getting switched to the 6th Division. It's headed up by an Elijah Raymond? I don't know much about the guy, but I'll tell you more once I find out about him. Anyways, I wanted to come and tell you personally. I don't think you have very many police officers ready to help out your enterprise.
Hold this for me, will you? Like her, try this shit again. Get out of here.
Lee, good to see you. Is Miss Rosie with you?
No, you got my shipment?
Yeah, sure. It's right back here. Next week makes 56 years I've been making this antiviral for your uncle. You know?
Congratulations.
There you go, Mr. Cassio, your shipment.
The saturation.
5,000%. You ever take 100?
Felix, I need a little bit more certainty if they're gonna resaturate it.
I did tell you 56 years, didn't I? $5029.8. That precise enough for you?
There. Spend that on whatever it is you buy. Food?
Hold on. You never told me about Miss Rosie.
It was a mistake to bring her here.
Look, Lee, you may have a beef with me. This place doesn't get very many visitors. I'm really not sure about the ones that do come out here. I mean, you could be 60 years old for all I know. I haven't seen Cassie in years, and, well, I just wouldn't mind you bringing Rosie out here for a visit once in a while.
I'm 17. The hell? What is this? Are you hoarding firearms now? Is this business not risky enough for you, or do you just have a death wish?
Calm down, Lee. Look, that gun belonged to Gregor Cassio. It's an antique, for crying out loud. It's part of your family history. I was just asked to hold on to it.
Am I overreacting? Look, you may not care if the police find out about your little operation here, but I guarantee if you get carted off for something like having a gun, hell, a bullet, bad things will happen for all of us. Damn it!
Elijah?
Abigail, sorry, I try not to wake you.
It's alright. I wasn't expecting you home.
Forgot to grab clothes for the dinner tonight.
This is Gideon's dinner party?
Yeah.
Should I put something on?
Don't worry about it. It's just a benefit dinner. You should save up your strength for your trip.
It's just a conference. I'll be fine.
You stay home and rest. Even without this trip, you've been busy enough this week. Enjoy a night off while you can.
I feel so much older than 43 today.
Why do you say that?
Well, I can't say anything against the age of vitamins.
You would look just as beautiful without them.
Not staying at all?
No, I have to meet my contact before I go, so I'll just change at the station on the way to the party.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see you tonight.
Won't be nearly as much fun without you.
Tell Gideon to invite us over for dinner at his castle sometime.
He doesn't live in a castle. He probably does own one. Rose, how have you been? How was your week?
We don't have to play this game every time.
I'm not playing with you.
Well, then my week was great. Only 2 of my friends died. You have money?
You wouldn't talk to me if I didn't. In case you need to get in touch with me during the week. So, anything unusual recently? Any new faces?
No.
Any suspicious vehicles?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Didn't figure. Do you have anything that was worth me coming out here for?
You were the one who wanted to meet every week.
Uh-huh. You know, I'm not the enemy here, right? I'm just trying to enforce the law and keep you safe.
Keep me safe? Keep the low caste safe? Do you actually believe that, or is that just what you want to think?
It's the truth. We're trying to hunt down a dangerous criminal organization that's controlling low caste.
No, you're trying to bring down our only source of antiviral.
You have the same right to the government supply that we do.
The same right? And how do we pay for this same right? Will the government even accept LC coins?
When we bring down the illegal antiviral distribution, they will put new laws in place for the LC.
All I've seen this week is an increase in workers at the new Casio factory. Though now they only give you like 3 shifts a week. So people are looking through the garbage for leftover HC antiviral containers. I really did lose 2 friends this week. Not from antiviral, cops. That and the cat that was coming around my alley is gone. Somebody probably ate it.
How did you get a phone?
Stole it. Yeah. Coming.
Really think we have a chance?
Yeah, of course. We make our decisions. Not fate, not castes. Us. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You're sulking. What is it?
It's nothing. Just thinking about Felix.
What about Felix? Fine. I don't know why you give him such a hard time. He's the only person I know that lives outside the castes. That has to count for something.
He lives outside the city. Nobody escapes the castes.
What are you talking about? He has all the antiviral he needs, and he can write his stories whenever he wants.
He's still affected.
How?
What'd you do while I was away?
You can ask me about my week, but you can't use it to change the subject.
So, you didn't do anything?
Screw you. I'll get out.
I know you will.
Don't you have to go to that police banquet?
Yeah, but they'll start without me. I don't know what he's thinking having me go there. Showing my face to all those cops.
He said, put it on my bill.
doing here by yourself? Drinking alone with all the weak stuff. I tell you look like an old detective over there pondering the mysteries of life.
Gideon Cassio. What is our illustrious host doing away from his adoring fans?
Well, I'm just visiting a friend who... Yeah, he seems short a date. Where's Abby?
She really wasn't feeling very well tonight. Though she did want me to get invited back for dinner sometime.
Well, consider it done. I'd enjoy the company and any excuse to see that lovely young girl. How far along is she now?
7 months. Did I tell you we got the baby's code back?
No. What is it, boy, girl?
Girl. She'll be fair-skinned like Abigail, but blue-eyed like me. Abigail got the composite rendering framed.
I'm not surprised. Women are so dramatic about those things, aren't they? Still, in a few years, technology will be so far in advance. You'll be able to pick and choose what genes you want your child to have.
No, why would you want to choose the way your kid looked?
Well, 10 years ago, Abby wasn't even able to conceive. Now look, technology will move on with or without you, my friend.
2 months. I already sound like a new father, don't I?
You do, but I won't hold it against you. Not yet, anyway.
Get that away from me. Okay.
We're in a room full of drunks with legal firearms.
Elijah, how have you been? I haven't seen you in, what, months? How are things at the 6th unit? I'm always interested in their movements, especially now. I have a building in that area, you know.
Not much new. I should be asking you about the sewer scraping. I can't be doing too poorly, throwing another party like this.
Cassio infrastructure. The sewer scrapers. I assure you that when the electrical duct goes down, we don't repair everyone's. And we certainly don't give manpower downtown for those development projects.
I know. You do everything that isn't automated.
You're damn right we do. Now come on, it's me. You can tell me about these underground antiviral affairs or not? I'm a taxpayer, you know. I own a building down there. I think I'm entitled to the inside scoop.
There really isn't much to say. We've been told to search through the food producers in case this LC antiviral is something that can be grown, but honestly...
What?
My thinking is, if they're importing it concentrated, they could be set to supply for several weeks without any traffic for us to catch.
I don't know. I mean, that'd be risky on their side, don't you think? I mean, if their supplier is picked up or late, they could lose their entire clientele.
You know, I thought about that, which makes me think they'd have a backup stash, right? Something fairly mobile, something that can keep them going for a while, even if their supplier was picked up. And assuming this is true, all I have to do is find the extra stash and it leads us right to them.
True. But it's a lot less likely than if they develop antiviral in-house.
Yeah, but we've searched extensively for stationary drug labs and we've been following this mobile drug labs idea for over 3 years now, and of all the vehicular legislature passed, all it's produced is planted trucks and less automobile traffic.
Well, there wasn't complete waste now, was it?
No, true. Clearer streets, but more abandoned cars and more LC foot traffic for the dealers to blend in with. To be honest, this is a problem that's been going on for generations. The upper end keeps saying we've got leads. It's all bullshit. I almost hope I'm not the one who has to deal with it.
But you do have certain dealers earmarked, right?
We had several, but they're all just regular low caste. As far as we can tell, they're not dealing long for whatever reason. Of the ones we pick up, all we get out of them is that they have to buy their supply individually and mark it up to make a profit. Still, it's ingenious. They make their dealers completely autonomous, which allows subgroups, gangs if you will, to form. They want to protect their own interests and provide a solid layer of extra security for their producers.
Well, I'd be wary of those little theories. It could get you into trouble one day.
I fully expect it.
Hey, Elijah. Mr. Cassio?
Mr. Fitch, I assume?
Yes, sir. We enjoy your parties every year.
Well, it's my pleasure to throw them. Just get your lieutenant here to enjoy himself, huh?
Absolutely. Oh, small talk with royalty?
He's rich and powerful, but he's not God.
Guy, Al, Lee. A lot of cops in one room, huh?
So glad this is almost done.
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm ready to clock out and head home. We need regular hours in this place.
Yeah, Laura asked him, have him throw in a pay bump too. Family perks are nice, but some of those machines out there would go for a nice little sum. He sure pulls it up.
Yeah, it's not like we're doing it for the money, right?
Jeremiah! Jeremiah! What the hell is he going to even pay you for? Elijah's getting too close for comfort. I want you to take a third of our shipment and take it to the location of the 11th. And I want you to do it before these drunk cops are back on the street. But I want you to do it before they leave. Now go do what needs to be done. The rest of you, I want them to find more drug trucks. The name of the game now is to get the upper management to think the idea is still alive. I don't want that overzealous fool standing in our way and going after our runners. I want our inventory split into 3 locations. That way, if they find one, we don't lose everything.
Actually, Gideon, I was thinking I'd hang back for a while. Been running into a lot of resistance and it's kind of just a room full of cops.
No, I need you here. We need to make our inventory bigger if we're going to move the stockpiles.
Gideon, the patrols are starting to recognize my face. You really think it's less important than some extra antiviral?
As a matter of fact, I do. If they find our full supply, you can go and get more, but when you come back, we'll have lost 75%. 75% of the low caste! Get out of here. Eric, I need you here with me. Jeremiah's gonna head this one up, all right? Guy, I want you to do the actual transport. Get Richard to do security, all right? Make it happen. I want these cops drunk as hell in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to our city's finest.
How's it going, Richard?
They got me pegged as a cook.
Shit. Hear that? Gideon's been killing me. It's one run after another with him.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind if it was necessary, but now he just wants to fill up his stockpile. Or piles now. Whatever.
Can you blame me for not wanting to get picked up for that? Can I tell you something?
Let me guess. You got a girlfriend.
Something like that. Really? Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I mean, she here to American. Probably get you a couple of, I don't know, whatever the hell these are.
No, that's kind of where the problem is.
What's the problem?
She's low caste.
What? Lee, what the hell? Are you serious? Do you know what Gideon will do if he finds out about—
There's nothing for Gideon to worry about. What's the big deal? When does me dating anybody change how I do my job?
Listen, it's not about the job, it's about loyalty. You get a girl outside his standards. It could draw attention to our organization. It could draw attention to your uncle.
Oh yeah, and anyone's gonna connect anything with Gideon.
All I'm saying is, are you gonna be able to give 110% if you've got some girl hanging off you all the time? See, it already seems like you're starting to slack off. You know, it kind of makes sense now.
What are you, Gideon's mouthpiece? I don't need to take shit from you too. Voice message, Felix. Have a shipment ready in 3 days.
Laura?
What are you doing here?
Heading to Cassio's. Got a 3-hour shift. What the hell? You're dealing, aren't you? Or you know what happens when you start dealing. One gang gets mad at the other and they start a bloodbath.
I know the risks, Rose. Just what I have to do right now.
I just don't want to see you get hurt by these stupid gangs.
I know what I'm doing. I'm surviving.
Look, maybe you can take my shift at Cassio's. Then you won't have to deal anymore.
Oh, sure. You can just give away your shifts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, all the low casts are out here crawling around, picking up pennies and drops of antiviral. I mean, most of them are just standing on corners, hoping and praying that things will get better. And you can just give away your shifts.
You can give away my shifts because you're my friend. What the hell?
You want to know, Rose? I am 2 days away from my next hit. And I only got 68 coins for my last 2-hour shift. Life ain't a piece of cake, you know. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm gonna do what I have to get to next week.
It's hard for all of us, just trying to help you.
All right? You got 5 or 6 bottles just to get me through to next month? No? Well, you sure could have fooled the rest of us.
The rest of us? Is that what this is about? So, Lee slips me a little HC antiviral every now and then. Fine. Take my coins. All 12 of them. Maybe you'll share the love with someone who hasn't had a shift at Cassio's.
acquired an illegal stockpile of antiviral.
A mob bust?
I don't think so. Maybe a gang or a gang of dealers. It attracted some low caste attention. I don't think these people have ever seen so much antiviral in one place.
Right. Once you Grant and Kelly are on their way.
Any else to get through the barricade? Not yet, but there are a few that are getting restless. Okay, I want both of you to go get the gear just in case. Yes, sir.
Hey, Dad. Sorry I haven't written in a while. I got the money with the letter you sent last, and I really appreciate it. I'm so close to getting the house now. My roommate, Caitlin, said she will be helping out too, so we'll be moving out of the apartment and into the new place when we get the last little bit of money. I'm so excited. You will have to come see it as soon as we move in, and maybe take us out to a show like you used to. I do miss you, but it's good living back on the west side. It reminds me of Mom. I hope you're doing well. Love always, Cassie.
Miss Rosie.
on...
was minimalized with the appearance of the illegal stockpile. Noteworthy in the recovery of this down shipment was Lieutenant Commander Elijah Raymond. He and his 6th unit held off the attacking mob of low-caste persons from reaching the storage facility. Multiple weapons, including nothing less than a firearm with live ammunition, were eventually confiscated at the scene. The public is advised that recent activities will bear no impact on legitimate antiviral supplies or backups, and as always, caution is encouraged in areas with large numbers of low castes. I know I won't be walking the streets alone tonight. I can't imagine low caste carrying guns. It's scary. Coming up next, the story of a local fundraising event.
Rose. Where are you?
Hey, that's our very own Lieutenant Commander Elijah Raymond. What brings you out here with the rest of us mortals?
Oh, what a morning to be in the presence of greatness.
Put your clothes back on or I'll arrest you too.
Hey, don't give him so much credit, guys. You got 2 calls from the station. It's not enough to get a promotion.
Hey, Reed.
Yeah?
You got any extra socks?
Oh, no, Clark. You got that 50 you were gonna pay me?
You better pay him up. I don't want to hear you complaining about it all day.
Fine.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Worse than the damn low caste.
You, sir, should be more certain about your bets and who you're betting against.
Can't believe the stage is just beginning, guys. I'm so ready to go home. These hours are ridiculous.
Hey, me too. While you're talking to the boss, get him up for a pay bump. Yeah, the perks are nice, but I bet Top Brass is making a pretty penny off.
Damn it! Maxwell, problem?
Missed my arm.
Can it work?
Yeah, I'm good to go. Just like he said, damn low caste. Seriously, go. They're like freaking wild animals.
I don't know, you're not giving wild animals very much credit.
Are you kidding me? One of them almost jumped on me yesterday, and I'd have gotten away with a lot worse than a sore arm if he'd gotten a chance. Oh, you're telling me. One time I was working out in the streets, 5 of them tried to jump me. Freaking idiots, what did they think was gonna happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah, got you beat. Took on 7 of them when I was with the 22nd. 4 of them were circling me while 3 of them came around back, and I thought for sure I was gonna die. And when they get that close, it's less important to aim than it is to hold down the trigger.
Yeah, really.
If it was up to me, we'd get rid of all of them.
Maxwell, I don't want to see you on the street until your damn arm is healed. You're gonna get somebody killed.
Elijah.
I made it back, Malcolm. Sorry I wasn't here last week. I had a damn benefit. Next week is your birthday. I'll have to bring you a piece of pie like you used to have. Think of the past, do you remember that old fishing boat you had at the lake house? Well, I finally fixed it up. Not an easy job, mind you. It's at the bottom of the lake. It's been about 70 years since you first brought me there. Half an eternity for me. An eternity for you. Fixed the place up. You wouldn't even recognize it. I added a garage. Store some things. Mostly the antiques. You won't believe some of the things I found there. Things from your time, and you're about to turn 151. Hold in there, Grandpa.
Hey, Elijah, we're going out for drinks. You want to come?
No, thanks. You go on.
You know, Maxwell's not mad about earlier, you know. You were right, it was stupid for coming to work with a broken arm.
Still. I guess it just got to me this time.
It wasn't your fault.
That girl is dead. Someone's daughter is dead, and all I can think is that could have been my daughter.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
She was someone's daughter. Someone is frantically looking for their child right now. They will never find her. What's she doing in the middle of that crowd?
She was probably looking for antiviral like the rest of them.
Yeah, because they don't deserve it like we do. No. Abigail is an LC.
What?
She was 19 and was just starting out on the force. We started seeing each other and I helped her with some antiviral. Before long, we got her our citizenship papers, an HC job, an account with an HC bank. That was that. No one would ever know any different.
I don't really know what to say.
There isn't much to say. She lived on the streets with the lowest of the low caste. We let people die on the streets every day.
Look, Elijah, I don't really know what to say to make this job any easier or more humane, but you gave Abigail a chance. That little girl of yours has every opportunity in the world. As for the LC, just try to have a better day tomorrow and try to make a difference.
Yeah. Make a difference.
You got Lee?
Hey, it's me.
What?
No, one of your other girlfriends.
Where have you been? I've been calling you for like 3 days.
I know. I'm sorry. I turned it off. I just needed some space to work through some stuff.
Everything okay? Anything you want to talk about?
Maybe later. I just didn't want you to worry about me.
Do you want me to worry? Hey, where are you?
I went to Felix's.
What are you doing there? How did you get there?
I needed somewhere to go, okay? Where else was I supposed to go to?
Not to Felix.
I know, but whatever you've got into your head about him, or whatever he did, doesn't change the fact that he's a lonely old man who could use my company as much as I needed a place to go to. I won't do anything to mess up your shipments or anything.
Look, Rose. Look. You need to write back.
No, I made it up. I can make it back. Besides, Felix has an old car out here he said I could take.
Really?
Yes, Lee. I don't need you to save me all the time. I did survive before I met you, you know.
All right.
I love you. Bye.
See you when you get back.
Thanks, Felix.
For what, hon?
And tea and letting me stay here, letting me eat your food, for the company.
You feel free to come here anytime, Miss Rosie. And don't ever feel like you're putting me out. This whole place doesn't see very many faces.
Felix, can I ask you a question?
Is this a pop quiz? Certainly. Sure, you can ask me a question. Anything.
What do you think of Lee, just in general, from your perspective?
Lee? He's a good kid. Tad bit jumpy about his job, but who can blame him for that?
It's just, he doesn't really like me coming down here, and he brought me one time and seemed to regret it right away, and every time I bring it up, he gets defensive.
Well, maybe he's just trying to keep you away from all the drug running. I mean, it's hard enough for one person to slip past the police. Maybe it's just my charming personality. One thing is for sure, though. You shouldn't have walked all the way out here by yourself. That in itself is dangerous.
I didn't walk all this way. I hitched a ride on an old truck part of the way and found something abandoned along the road that took me to rest.
Yeah, well, that sounds like you. All right. It's been a long time since I've been out in the city. I guess I worry about you, Rosie.
Must be nice living out here. No police to worry about. All the antiviral you need.
Yeah, it gets lonely, that's for sure.
It's just, you don't have to deal with the caste. There's nobody to be higher or lower than anybody else. You don't have to be a part of their machine.
You know, Rosie, you can call it faith or hope or even luck. But everybody puts themselves into something, whether they want to or not. And then, I guess you're stuck with it till the end.
Do you have notes up here?
Yeah, that's from my daughter Cassie. You know, you remind me a lot of her.
What about that? You ever have a book published?
That's not for the world to see.
Well, just share with me then. What are you working on right now?
It's not a very good story. It's not a very happy story.
It's okay. I haven't heard any sort of story in a long time.
Okay. Thomas Carlson stepped off the bus terminal's curb. He was certainly in a different side of the city. It was dark and the streets shimmered with the glow of the streetlights in the rain. Shadows fell on him. They reached for the inside of his being, but he felt their decay long before they found him. The shadows seemed unnaturally long in this strange place, but it didn't matter. After all, he was completely alone now and would have welcomed company from the darkness. He would have welcomed any company at all, but there was nothing. He found himself walking past his hotel. He couldn't say why. In 2 blocks, the rain and the darkness had become a cover, or maybe a wall from reality. She was the last constant in his life, and when it was all over, he had been driving the car that brought everything to an end. Maybe he would find his way to a park bench and sleep in the rain. Maybe he wouldn't find the park bench. He rounded a corner and he found a tavern which beckoned him to engage in the time-tested cure-all found within. He would certainly show up for the funeral, but if fate was kind, though it hadn't been for some time, a throbbing head could cover some of the pain he felt. So he drowned himself in a bottle and went looking for a park.
That was beautiful.
It's about losing someone you love.
It was still beautiful. I'd love to read the whole thing.
When I get it finished, you'll be the first one.
You know, Felix, I should actually get going.
Really? I can't convince you to stay the night? I mean, you could leave first thing in the morning.
It's okay. I stay awake better at night anyway.
I can't convince you to stay.
No, you put me up long enough.
Anytime, I already told you that.
I really do appreciate it. It's just, I've been gone 2 days total now with travel and staying here. To be honest, I'm getting kind of anxious to get back and see Lee.
Uh-huh. It's for the road. Wait, one more thing. Hold on. I know. Listen. Take it from me. Lee wants you to be safe, and so do I.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Now just stay safe out there.
Oh.
That car's around the side. Come on, I'll go with you and help you get it started. Be careful with them things, they're illegal.
Lee. I'm impressed. I didn't know an unscheduled delivery could be made so quickly. And the supply?
I didn't make the run, Gideon.
I suppose it was management's fault.
You would rather have
Sit down.
I made the decision.
Sit down! I'm not going to patronize you. You know what happened after the pandemic. Why the low and the high caste have to take the antiviral to survive. You know, after the pandemic, my grandfather's grandfather, Gregor Cassio, came up with a plan to undercut the government's antiviral prices. Oh, they didn't like that. It was their main source of income. So he founded Cassio Infrastructure, a small construction firm, and it swept away all the competition. And do you know why? He didn't pay them with money. Today we rely on a very distinct and delicate balance. 1/3 of the low caste work for Cassio Infrastructure, doing menial tasks that the high caste will never get their hands dirty doing. And they work for nothing. They work for worthless pieces of metal that we get back when they buy antiviral. I tell you what, if you were to take coins at some kind of high caste venue, you'd be laughed out of town. But we're a legitimate business. We make our profits from the high caste. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is there is a delicate balance. If one link in that chain breaks, the whole thing falls apart. Do you understand? Can you appreciate that?
That's all this is to you, isn't it? A history lesson. Are you starting to feel your own mortality? 83 years catching up to you, old man.
The reason it stayed afloat is because we all did what we were told to do.
And they had more than one opinion going into it, not just yours. So what? You're the only one who can make decisions now.
You're damn right.
This used to be a family venture, and now it's just one man's personal business to make a profit and spend it on worthless antiques and places like this.
Hi, Mr. Cassio. I just got told.
Do you think you know something I don't, Lee?
You say you care about this business? Then why the hell do you put it at risk? I'm your runner, your means of antiviral, am I not? And yet you have no problem with putting my face in front of a room full of cops. And what about Felix? Did you know your only source of antiviral is holding a gun? What if the police find out? Oh, and what about when the old man dies? Have you thought of that? This business, it's a disaster waiting to happen. And our beloved leader, he's so obsessed with the past, can't even see what's right around the corner.
You think I care about your safety? About that girl's? Whatever trouble you gotten yourself into, it's your fault. Whatever happens to you and that low-caste bitch.
You know, I may not know anything about running a business, but at least I don't waste family resources on keeping that vegetable Malcolm Cassio alive. If you really cared about destroying antiviral, you'd change his IV to the backup supply. Oh, no, you just thought it was a better idea to send your nephew to the riots and police every week.
Hey, Mr. Cassio, I just came out to say...
Escort Mr. Aker out.
Oh, come on, Mr. Cassio, come on. Let's go. Hey, man, come on. Mr. Cassio!
Jeremiah, I want that piece of shit cop killed tonight.
Hey, man, I need to talk to your boss. Come on. Just let me get...
Call Rose. Hey, are you back yet? Can I see you tonight? Okay.
Rose Coulson.
Officer,
Elijah. Just Elijah.
right. What are you doing here?
Just taking a walk. Go on. It's good to see you. Stay safe out there tonight.
So you're just walking around on LC streets at night?
Aren't you?
Yeah, well, I kind of live around here. I stay around here. Sometimes. And other places?
You're not a great liar, are you?
What?
Look, Rose, I get it, if you're an antiviral dealer. You have no reason to tell me one way or the other, and frankly, I don't think I care anymore.
I'm not a dealer, and if I was, I thought it was your job to stop me.
How many people died down here?
I couldn't give you a number.
It's because of the antiviral?
Directly or indirectly, I guess so.
So what would taking away the source of that antiviral do?
Everyone would die. It's not like food, where we can go a few weeks without it. If somebody took away the antiviral, everyone would probably drop dead before we could find another source. So what does this mean for Elijah the cop? You can just stop looking, can't you?
Yeah? What does that accomplish? There's still LC dying in the streets every day. Then someone else will just take up the crusade. Hell, it's not like I'm the only lieutenant looking into it anyway.
To be honest, I wasn't raised to hope for much. We survive.
Well, the High Caste live.
But a military police officer that cares about the low caste, it's kind of nice.
Thanks.
Elijah, Gray and I are here. How soon should we expect you?
In the car now. I'm meeting you at the checkpoint.
Gideon. Yes? Yes, I won a third, but we have moved. It doesn't matter. Then move it to another warehouse. No, look, I'll handle it personally. You just stay at the first location. I'll get Eric and we'll meet you there. See you later, Malcolm.
Everything okay?
It's over. I can't see you anymore.
What?
I'm done, Rose.
You're done. This isn't something you're just finished with. We're gonna take on the world. Look at me. You still love me? I know you do. So what is this, Gideon? Is this some kind of ultimatum?
No. This is me. There will always be antiviral runs in Gideon and casts.
Damn the cast! You never cared about that.
Why pretend this was gonna come to anything anyway?
Wait. You know this more than I do.
How did you know that thing was even loaded, huh?
Go for arson. What? How do you know? Well, why do you think anything's going on there? Yeah? Yeah, I'll talk to him. Yeah, I understand. I'll talk to Elijah. Elijah, that was that new guy, Maxwell. He said he found a warehouse where the mob stores a third of their supply.
What? What's he doing in a warehouse?
I don't know. He wasn't at work today.
Wait, he said a third of their supply?
That's what he said. He sounded scared. He sent me an address, but it's your call.
Let's go. He could be in trouble.
All right. I'll call on the guys and have them meet us block out. Finch, it's Larson. Look, I'm sending you an address. We got a potential mob bust.
Yeah. Dispatch, we got an unidentified body on Gregor Street. Yeah. Thanks.
Jesus, Jeremiah, what the hell did you do?
Gideon, we got a problem.
You're
man.
damn right we've got a problem. When I told you to kill him, I thought it went without saying that you don't do it in front of the antiviral.
But he followed us here.
Of course he did. He said he was going to. That's why I told you to kill the son of a bitch. Bring him inside.
What? Supply?
Yes.
Because of a gunshot? Is there anything we need to know about Gideon?
If there was something you needed to know, I would have told you. Now go!
I don't know, Elijah, but I guess the same Maxwell's right.
Yeah, where the hell is he? You guys gonna sit down on his own bus?
It doesn't matter if he's here or not. If he is, we'll meet up during the bust. Otherwise, we got a big break in the mob case. You can sit that in yours, huh? Come on, guys. Now we gotta get some guys around the back in case they make a break for it.
All right, but only two. I want the bulk of force coming through that front door to contain the situation. And only a couple of workers inside moving product, and I don't want them to consider a firefight.
Kelly Hernandez, go around the back. Do not...
We give them a second to get around, then we come in through the front. Make them know we have control of the situation. Let's not waste our ammo if we can help it.
There's more. I see at least 3 standing there talking.
Anything else?
No, that's... Hold on. There's one more. And he's got a gun. This is definitely big. I don't know how Maxwell got this, but his intel was good. How many more are they? 4 plus the 2 carrying in the crates. I wouldn't be surprised if there were more in the back.
Stick to the plan. Show them they're surrounded and don't let them think shooting is an option.
Damn it!
They got Clark. He's dead. Maxwell was gone before we got there.
Harrison!
Oh. Just a scratch.
Go ahead. Kill me. You'll be killing the high caste, the low caste, my wife, kid. This city revolves around me!
What happened? How did you talk to me, Eli?
Kill people for a living, Abigail. Just to watch them die, but now the same hands that hold you feel our little girl kick with life. Ended more lives than Gideon ever would have. Supposed to protect them. I led them into a slaughter.
I don't understand.
I killed the man who supplies the low caste. It was Gideon. He built a system that's been crumbling to hell after him. And he's gonna take everyone down with it. Low caste. The high caste. Everyone.
My mother told me something once that has stuck with me since. Hope wasn't meant to be kept in a bottle. We saw people scrambling just to make it through the day, and despite their efforts, many didn't. It's painful to know what my mother had to do, had to give, to let my brother and me survive. My mother was living for something beyond life here because God knows she wasn't finding anything. For her, I know I wouldn't be here today. You know, life isn't much different up here. We're still scrambling, just hidden behind all the luxury. I don't believe people are going to find what they're looking for on either side of the city. I can't. If our hope rests on the shoulders of this world, then its collapse will pulse with it, and I've seen too many people go that direction. But maybe if people see it fall before them, they'll wake up before they get dragged in, and maybe that's all it will take to start things in another direction.
Lee, been expecting you for days. What's been the holdup? Rosie.
I'm leaving, Felix. I came to say goodbye.
Leaving? The city? I don't know what's out there.
Doesn't matter. I have to go. Okay? And I only have 2 bottles of antiviral.
Wait. I have some. It's concentrated, so we'll use a few drops in clear water in the vials that you already have. Rosie, whatever it is, you're gonna find it, okay? You're gonna find it.
Maybe I'll find you someday when your book is finished and you can read it too.
I don't know if I want to finish it now, Rosie. Starting it seemed important. But now, well, maybe it's already finished. Be careful.
You should go visit your daughter.
Be careful, Rosie. All right, Miss Rosie. All right. Bye-bye, baby girl.